It's okay.
It's gonna be.
I'm gonna take a couple of shots, all right, on y'all. And also, if y'all do win, I'm gonna be at the parade too. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be there
Hey,
with my 49er jersey on.
you gonna get rolled on. I'm just saying. You gonna get rolled on, bro.
But yeah, we here tonight. I'm going to give a shout out to all the viewers, tuning in right now. You can follow us on all platforms. You can follow us on Facebook, Philly Four Horsemen Podcast. You can follow us on Instagram at Philly Four Horsemen. You can follow us on TikTok at Philly Four Horsemen. You can follow us on YouTube too. Philly Four Horsemen Podcast. And you can hit us up on the email podcast4horsemen@gmail.com.
Woo! Let's get it, baby. Listen, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I appreciate you all for, being here right now with us. Absolutely love it. So check this out, y'all.
Say what's up to everybody out there in social media land.
What it do, baby? What it do? Pretty boy day, a.k.a. goddamn day, baby.
Goddamn
Let's get
day.
it. Let's get it. Listen to this, though, y'all. Listen. So, I just have something I have to let y'all know. There's more to me than meets the eye. Okay? So there's a reason that I am able to go from 0 to 1,000 at the blink of an eye. At the blink of an eye, which means in a split second, you could be talking to me and I can already be choking you. But that's a whole nother story. We'll talk about that later. But so I was taught by a guy by the name of Anthony Ariel. And he taught me that you have to be able, and it's not crazy. Let's be clear. I am not crazy. I am just one of few that is able to admit I have different personalities.
Right.
And I can tap into that personality at the blink of an eye.
Right.
So I am a very nice guy. Like I am the nicest guy you ever seen.
Right.
But as soon as I not need to be nice, where there's an instance where I'm not supposed to be nice,
Yeah.
it's not me that you're talking to. It's another personality that I have that you're gonna. Hopefully, you don't have.
So what you talking
You
about?
don't have to meet this guy.
You
but
have a demon inside you that would come out.
But here's the thing, though. I wouldn't necessarily call him a demon. He's a protector, and that's a part of me. I am a protector,
right.
like you, murder.
Right.
You can take care of yourself,
Right.
but if you're with me, you're under my protection. Well, no, let me rephrase that. You're under his protection. You know what I'm saying? So during the course of these times on these shows, I decided that I am going to introduce you to these many personalities that I have, and everybody should have them. You should be able to adapt in every situation that you're in.
Right.
You should be able to have the adaptability to be anywhere in the world. If you are in a jail cell full of killers, you need to be able to survive.
yourself.
You know what I'm saying? No, not handle yourself, survive. Because you can handle yourself and fail. You can be the best fighter in the world, but you in there with 50 killers. You can't take on 50 killers. You need to be able to adapt and survive. And if you're in a room full of millionaires, you can't have the same persona that you have if you are in a room full of killers, or you're in the streets. You just can't do it.
This is an atmosphere as far as what you're talking about.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So either way you look at it, you gotta adapt to as far as the killers, you gotta adapt to the rich, you gotta adapt to anything
any situation.
Any
possible.
situation, of course.
So
Of course.
I have the ability to do that. So
Right.
people come to me and they talk about relationships. You think you're talking to Dave? You're not talking to Pretty Boy.
You're talking to Dr. Phil.
Something like that. So I am, every time that my manager give me permission,
Right.
I am going to introduce you to someone. So I'm just forewarning you now that, if I say some things that offend you, I'm sure he don't care. He really don't give a fuck about.
All right. As far as you want to introduce your different personality, do they have names?
Yes, they do. And I will introduce them when it's time for that particular person to come out. I want it to be a surprise. So it's not going to be Pretty Boy
Tune
Day
in,
that you're talking
everybody.
about.
Tune in
Make
to
sure you
this.
tune in.
Tune
and
in.
and you could learn something from one of these guys. I'm trying to tell you, because out of, how old am I? I'm like 48, 49, something like that.
Keep it real. Keep it 100. Keep it 100.
However old I am, I really don't remember. I've done a lot about my age so many years that I really don't know how old I am.
You forgot your age?
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
got it.
Listen, so just make sure y'all tune in. I have some personalities, and I will let you know a week in advance who's coming, what the subject is going to be. I can't promise what the responses are going to be when you're talking to them.
Right.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
You say you don't know,
I
y'all.
don't know what he's
You
going to
don't
say.
know.
Could be bad, could be good, could be educational, could be
Right.
traumatizing. I really don't know. So I just wanted to forewarn you. All right, let's talk about the Kelsey brothers in the Super Bowl.
Go ahead. You do the honors.
Well, listen, I'm going to let you talk about, well, actually, I don't really know nothing. I didn't even know. Oh, check this out. So
What?
I found out today. So they say, our managers say, go over the flow, go over the flow, go over the flow.
Right.
So I don't normally go over the flow, but today I decided to read it ahead of time.
Right.
And I thought it was a typo. I knew Kelsey and I kept hearing it. And I'm like, are they actually related? And they really are related.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken,
The Kelsey
this is the
brothers.
first time in history
Two
where
black quarterbacks.
two brothers are in
Also
the
two-
Super Bowl.
Two black quarterbacks.
I didn't get there yet.
My bad,
We trying to, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
Black History Month, man.
Oh,
It get-
speaking of
you
Black
gotta get
History
excited
Month,
for this thing, man.
I got something different. All right, hold on. Let's stay for. Hold on. I'm gonna do it for y'all. Focus. Okay, so we got two brothers
Right,
in a Super Bowl
right.
that's blood brothers
Yeah.
on separate teams. So mother and father is happy. Sister, brother, because no matter who lose, one of their brothers
It's gonna win.
Somebody in the family
Exactly.
got a ring.
Exactly.
But it's going to be the Eagles. But we'll talk about that later. Listen, man, we like to congratulate the both of them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
And history.
And you said also two black quarterbacks during Black History Month
So that's two.
in the Super Bowl.
That's two things. Two
You know what I'm
brothers,
saying?
two black quarterbacks.
Let's
History is
go.
going down.
You forgot something.
Oh, what I forget?
One of them played for the Eagles.
Oh yeah.
You neglected to mention that.
Yeah, that team. Yeah,
Yes,
that team.
you neglected to mention
Yeah,
that.
that team
Okay,
right there.
that team. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, I can't even pronounce his name.
What, David?
We'll just call him David. He's
yeah.
9 years old. You ready for this? He's 9 years old. He's from Bucks County, and he graduated high school at 9 years old.
Wow.
Do you know what I was doing at 9 years old?
I can't even remember what I was doing at 9 years old.
Shit, I can't even. I was asking you.
Because he graduated from high school at 9.
At 9 years,
That's
he
it.
hasn't even reached puberty yet, and he also already has a high school diploma. What is the odds of that?
So is he going to college at 9?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
And straight from the engineer, yes, he is. No, first of all, hold on. No, you can't go to college at 9 years old.
He graduated high school at 9.
No, but listen, you can't go. You can't do that. That's not fair. First of all,
What's his GPA?
let's talk about this. That's irrelevant. Let's talk about this for 1 second. How much of a childhood is this child having if he already graduated high school and is
Exactly.
on to college? Is that really fair? I mean, think about it.
How's going to let him
Think
do it?
about it. What are you doing for your birthday? First of all, the college that's going to put the college on the map. Whatever college has this 9-year-old
Yeah.
child going to their school learning,
Simple.
that's going to bring so much light on their college because everybody's going to know what's going on. So the college is going to let them there.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be all news and everything.
Listen, can I get some parents to call in at 484-215-0623? And I'm only saying that because I just want your opinion because what you think of yourself as a child,
Right.
the things that you did. And I'm not saying it's not possible, but what was the parents? Is it right? Is it right for a parent to force your child at such a young age to learn things I know he's not. No way in the world. Okay, so I just got the word. So now, I'm not saying that this makes a difference, but this is a black kid that's 9 years old on his way to college. I commend him, but I feel bad for this child.
But what college is he going to?
I don't know. Our engineer's gonna let us know in a few minutes.
All right.
But listen
All
though,
right.
so what I'm saying is birthdays, toys, video games,
That's
a
smart.
childhood, hide and go seek, freeze tag, 1, 2, 3, red light. Going to the park playing basketball, football, soccer, something. You cannot possibly be doing any of those things, and at that young age, being able to grasp everything that you needed to grasp to graduate high school. That means you had to do everything way ahead of time in order to take this test, to having the things that you need, the credits and everything that you need.
Apply himself in the books and
So,
everything.
yeah,
That's it.
What are you? Yes, I'm not saying it's not possible because clearly it is. But what kind of childhood is he having, and is it fair to this child? Because it had to start with the parents. It had to start from the parents. Hold on for 1 second. We have a caller.
We have a caller, y'all. We have a caller.
Hello. Hold on. I gotta push the button.
Because clearly it is. But
Can you hear me,
what
caller?
kind of childhood?
Oh yeah, I hear you. I guess we in a delay, but 'cause I'm watching you, little buddy.
Awesome.
All right.
Okay. I'm glad. May I ask your name?
No, I'm not going to tell you my name first. You'll know who after I finish saying what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
First of all, you have personalities, so different personalities. This is what you told me. So was one of the personalities back in 1994 when you jumped me on the school bus? Who was that?
You must be from Saul.
Who was that dude? Huh? I want to find out what was that brother name?
Well, being as though I don't remember, it could have been somebody.
Yeah, I want to know who that brother is. Huh?
Oh man.
Hello,
How are you, sir?
Hello,
Hey.
sir. How are you today?
I am doing wonderful. Hey, how both of you guys doing, man?
Oh, I'm doing good.
He's a 49er fan. His feeling doesn't matter.
I'm not even worried about him. I knew he was a 49ers fan when I was on the show last time, man. Nobody worried about
Say
him.
no more.
Yes, sir. Yes.
All I want you to do is just sit back and enjoy this ride that we about to,
Oh
bring
yeah.
this trophy home.
Oh
to
yeah. Y'all win the
Philadelphia.
Super Bowl. I'm gonna be at the parade. I'm gonna be like, yeah.
I bet you will.
And
I bet you are.
We gonna make a bet too. If the Eagles win, he got to wear some Eagles gear.
Oh hell no. I ain't
Oh,
making
that's-
no bet. Hell no.
What you
Oh
scared?
man.
Hell
Are you
no.
scared?
It's against my 49ers religion.
Hey,
we'll talk
hey,
about
sir.
that.
Hey, Mr. Day.
Yes, sir.
I still want to figure out who was that guy that beat me up on the bus. I'm traumatized, man.
Oh,
I'm traumatized.
Hey, you know the guy's song. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Oh, you was part.
I
definitely part of that
I was a
group.
good boy back then. I didn't partake in such things. I concentrated on schoolwork. Speaking of schoolwork,
Oh, no.
how do you feel about this 9-year-old child that is graduating high school and on his way to college at the age of 9?
I mean, as an educator myself, I think it's wonderful. I think anybody can do such thing if they put their mind to it. So, I hats off to him. Hats off to his parents, for doing such a great job.
So I don't think that's a great job.
That's a hell of a job, man. That's someone that's a family that's dedicated in success. Education. You're only successful as as much as you learn.
Right.
I think the more you learn, the more successful you'll be. And I think that just was doing his family I think they did a great job.
Okay, so
Hey, listen.
so
Just because you don't know too much, man. Don't hate on that. Don't on that.
So, but here's the thing, though. Actually, I am okay when it comes to that. So the problem I'm saying is I'm not saying it's not okay to be on top of your game, but to do it in intervals where it's conducive to your age, it's conducive to life. Like what the question I posed was, what type of childhood did he actually have to be able at 9 to enjoy? Like, did he even get the chance to watch cartoons? Did he get the chance to play a video game? Did he get a chance to go out and play hide and go seek, freeze tag? You can't possibly have had a chance to do that and still put in the time. He is way ahead of his time. He hasn't even hit puberty yet.
All right, so let me explain something to you, right?
Yes, help me out.
And I think that's some of the issues us as a black race that we challenge with. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of race that are way ahead of us. Their children are way ahead of us. Because guess what? They stay in school. They're not worrying about going out. They get the education that comes first, and then they play. That's why there are so many millionaires and stuff over in China and other things like that, such that nature, because, you know, they're not focusing on that. I don't see nothing wrong with it. I just came back from a cruise yesterday, and they had this game on the cruise where you had to find different countries, name different countries, and it was the parents against the kids. And these kids that were from Indonesia, they were so smart. It made no sense that they beat the parents. It was just ridiculous. But me saying that it's because, you know, I mean, you have a lot of parents and you have a lot of people that, you know, don't take just because we live in America for granted. You know what I mean? Americans take, because we live over here in this free world, they say, we take it for granted. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of people over here that utilize and capitalize on the benefits of being over here and being able to create generational wealth and stuff like that. So no, Day, I think you're wrong, and I'm not going to agree with you. So don't say it again, all right, buddy?
Okay, so being as though you were from Saul, that means you were one of the smart kids. You let a child beat you? You're from Saul.
No, I actually wasn't there. I wasn't participating, sir.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't participating. I was enjoying the ship. You know, that was my first cruise, and myself and my wife, we were just enjoying the cruise.
Okay.
So no, I wasn't participating. I don't think it would have been fair because, like I said, you know, I am an educator. I'm very, very smart, and yeah, I did come from Saul. Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you was at Rock.
We know. That's where the nerds were. Anyway, so I appreciate you calling. Before you go,
yes,
can you tell everybody about Friday at 6 p.m.?
Oh yeah. Yes. 6:30, Dave. 6:30. So my name is Rob Moore. I am the writer, creator, director of Robert J. Moore Entertainment. I had the opportunity of being on the Four Horsemen show. I really appreciate it. I really want to come back. Just let me know. You know what I mean? Let me know when I'm invited. But this Friday, 6 p.m., man, I get to introduce and meet all of my cast for my new play, Choices. It's coming out in 2023, like in summertime. So we give out a new script today. On Friday, and you know, it's a movement, man. You know what I mean? We got this movie coming out that Day's going to be featured. It's a lot of things that's going on with Robert J. Moore.
Okay.
A lot of stuff that's going on, man. And Day, listen, you,
yes, sir,
your co-host, and everybody, your lady, I appreciate everything that you guys do, man. You know what I mean? You have a strong support system, brother, and I appreciate it. Listen, I'm going to forever listen and support, bro. I really appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, Day.
Yes, sir.
My show, Are You Marriage Material? We're on tour right now. Our next tour date is April the 8th and the 9th, and we're going to be at Morgan State University. Big ups to Baltimore. Appreciate you guys. Anybody that's listening will be in Baltimore.
On what day you say that was?
April the 8th and the 9th.
April the 8th and the 9th. So
yes.
I had the privilege of seeing this play when it was in Delaware. It was awesome. The actors, everybody. My favorite is Grandmama. She called up. But is an excellent play. I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to give nothing away. There's some, twists and turns that you're going to learn there during the play. So I'm not going to talk about it. Just tell you that it is a must see. Do you have an address again for an exact address?
It's Morgan State University, but I just put some more tour dates together, more locations. So we will be in Philly. We're coming to Philly in July. So we'll be in Philly in July, and we'll be in Camden, New Jersey in July as well. So
awesome.
Yeah. Keep a lookout, man. RobertJMooreENT.com. RobertJMooreENT.com. Robert J. Moore ENT is on social media, all of that. Instagram.
Awesome. We appreciate you so much.
Yes,
Thank you
sir.
for calling, sir.
Thank
Make
you.
sure we have them dates and so I can let everybody know.
I will, bro.
All right, man.
All
You
right.
have a blessed evening.
All right, man. Y'all see y'all. Take
All
care.
right, you too.
Hello, caller.
Caller.
Hi, you good? Is it the night or the evening? I feel a little slow.
It's nighttime.
Oh, so I can't say good night. So I'm just gonna say hi.
Hello, how
hello.
are you? You are live. What is your name and where are you from?
Ooh, I want to stay anonymous.
You want to stay anonymous? Oh my goodness.
Oh.
What do you want to talk about? You want to be anonymous?
Okay, so I just have a couple questions because you guys are men, and I just
we
want
are
to.
we are men.
Right.
Hi. I just have some just relationship questions. I have some stuff to say to a lot of the ladies and gentlemen that's out there because I don't feel like the woman is always the victim of certain things. We are a little lying and conniving too. So
A little, but go
I'm
ahead.
just going to be honest about that. So I'm trying to see where I want to start. Okay.
Are you getting nervous?
Okay, there we go. Yes, I had notes prepared.
Okay.
because
Oh,
I
wow.
wanted to
Okay.
start.
All right.
Yeah.
She got notes. Let's go.
So I'm just gonna get right into it. If
Hold
I'm
on, let
all
me
over the place,
warn
let
you.
me know.
I gotta warn you. Don't ask a question if you don't really want the truth, because I really don't give a fuck about your feelings. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Oh no, I need it to be as raw as possible, but I want
Okay.
you to. Are you a dad?
Yes, I am.
Okay, that's fine, but I want you to really just speak from a man and just try to, just be honest, but be for real, for real. Don't be plain.
Okay.
Keep it 100.
Thank you. Okay, so I want to know. Why is it that when you give a man the nurturing and the femininity and the caring side of you, they take advantage of it? Like when you show someone that you are in love with them and you show them oh, okay, I can do, you're there, when they call and you're available, you're, and you need anything, we're the person that you can call or, it's once y'all notice that y'all have us where y'all want us, it's all right, now I'm off her. I'm on to the next. And it's not that y'all off her, y'all leave us alone, but y'all start to give us this cold shoulder. But then there are men that complain that we are too masculine now or too hard or so mean or we got this nigga mentality. And that is because that is our shield, because every time we give the nurturing and the feminine, the us being feminine, because that is what we are here for. We were here in a relationship with a man to be feminine. But when we be that person, when we show you that we're the shoulder you can cry on, when we show you that if you're down today or tomorrow, we going to be there, we ride or die. It's not, if you call at 2:52, I'm answering at 2:52. I don't got to wait the extra 2 minutes to make you feel like I'm too busy because I don't want to seem too available. When we do that stuff, it's kind of like we get treated like sugar, honey, iced tea. But when we're too hard, because of how we get treated when we're too soft, now it's, I don't want no girl that's too hard. This, that, and third. Y'all swear y'all niggas. This, that's the first half of the question. So we could talk about that first,
So-
but I don't want to keep speaking the same thing.
So here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready for the answer?
Oh God, yes.
Now, can you be honest? In order to answer the question, I need you to be 100% honest. Okay? You ready?
Mhm.
How many bodies you got? This is that before you answer.
I-
Before you answer, I need the 100% truth because that plays a lot into the answer that I'm going to give you.
Okay, I've been with one man and 4 girls.
All right.
But I've dealt with men before.
So you got 5 bodies. So you got 5 bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Now, before you got your first body,
Mm-hmm.
you wasn't supposed to have it. You were supposed to be a virgin. You were supposed to be getting ready to have a family. You wasn't supposed to have no sex at all. You wasn't supposed to do anything. It's called fornication. So before you decided to fornicate and give yourself away to whoever it is you gave yourself away to, is none of my business. That's when you were supposed to go for that guy and give him all them things, marry him, and give it to your husband. You chose to give it to that person. Matter of fact, you chose to give it away 5 times. And now, after you done gave it away, now you want all these special things. What we need to treat you good for. You know what I'm about to say to you? Excuse me, Apostle. Fuck you. We don't need to treat you good. Treat you good for what? You giving it away for free. You not my wife. I'm doing it to you and all your girlfriends, your mama, if you let me, your cousins, your nieces, everybody. You decided to go against the way things were supposed to be, and now you want to complain. I'm complaining. I'm not done. You asked the question. I'm giving it to you. You're complaining now that you done gave the milk away for free. What am I about a cow for? I don't need the cow. I got to clean up after the cow. I got to provide for the cow. I got to feed the cow just to make sure that cow is good so I can get some milk.
I have a question after.
You're giving the milk away. What I need to take on that expense of the cow for? For what? You gave the milk away. Thanks for the milk and honey. I appreciate you. Let me go get some milk and honey from somebody else too. You guys.
Are you telling me that I lost value because I'm not a virgin?
You lost a lot of value and you're still depreciating as we speak. Because I'm sure you have somebody right now that you're putting yourself into that's not giving you what you deserve. And they're not giving you what you deserve because you're already giving up all the goods. You're giving it all up for. Fuck you. What I need to take care of you for? I don't need it. You know how you gotta make sure the grass is there for the cow. You gotta make sure they have hay, whatever it is they eat. You gotta give them water. You gotta bathe them. You gotta clean them, and you gotta come and milk it. You gotta milk the cow. What I'm gonna do all that for if you're doing it for me and giving it to me? Once again, fuck you. That is the mentality of what's going on in a man's head. They may not come out and say that because they gotta be nice. They gotta make sure they woo you so that you can get this milk up on this milk and honey up in a nice glass and make sure it's all nice and ice cold. You know what I mean? You make sure the milk is good. And they probably love your milk. Matter of fact, you sound like a nice woman. You sound like you're beautiful. I'm sure they love your milk, but they love everybody else's milk too. But I'm gonna let my partner say something.
Well, as my bro broke it down, you know what I mean? But I got a question though. How long did it take for him to even get to far as you wanted to get to?
He want to know before you
Far as-
gave the milk up.
I mean,
how long did it
I
take
ain't
for him to
gonna
get it?
A year.
Damn.
A year?
Kudos to you. You made him wait a year for the milk and honey.
But
Then after he got it, now you went on to 4 females, which means he didn't treat you right. So what that tell you? You should have waited and held out for marriage.
Question, right, is does this go for the next man? Like, so say if so I basically learned my lesson from the first one. No matter how long I've learned, I have a dad and I have like brothers, and I've took it from that.
So you know men ain't shit.
Even though you said what you said, you are very honest. It also, to me, in this damn time, maybe does not matter how long you make a man wait if they do not like you. Because everything, to me, you never know how a man truly feels about you until you give him some vagina. And I say that because everything he do up until you give him vagina is just to get the vagina.
Okay,
if
so
they
you
change
left out something
how
very
they
important.
act.
But it depends on the type of guy too.
No.
Every guy's not the same.
See, he's not being honest either.
no, I'm
Forget
keeping
all that.
100. I'm
I
nowadays.
feel like
Don't
every
give
guy
him no-
can do
it's
that
Don't
very
before
give
you
him
get
no
them.
cootie cat until he says, "Here's a ring. We're getting married,
She waited
and you're
a
on
year.
your fuck a year." And what
He
happened?
didn't get into it.
And what happened? He's not there. But guess what?
But even
if he
if you
put a
do
ring
that-
on it,
So you're saying that it
That
does
you should
matter.
not have
if you
sex.
That
go
don't
for
even
it.
matter.
you should not have sex until you
That
get
don't even
married.
matter, bro.
It do matter.
No,
How many guys
no,
you?
It doesn't even matter.
Are you married?
I ain't married. Bro.
Have you ever been married?
No. I definitely think it matters. I'm not saying that I'm gonna, I'm just saying if you can make a guy wait 6 months or a year, and if you're not the one after he get it, he's still gonna act how he wants.
But you missing
You
what
can
I'm
make
saying
him
to
wait
you.
2 days.
You
There's
missing
people
what I'm-
that's had sex in 2 days
and
or a
you're-
week and that's married now.
And you're listen. What you're missing, the point that you're missing is wait till you're married. He ain't
What
supposed
that
to
got to
get it
do?
until honeymoon night.
Listen, bro, that don't even matter if you're married. Because even if you're married, even if you married, you still gonna get cheated on. A guy's still gonna do whatever you want to do. It doesn't even matter.
If he
so
is,
you
then-
basing marriage on if you wait for marriage, he's going to be the one. He's going to be there.
I'm
forever.
not saying that he's not going to be the
No.
one, but you're sitting
No.
here giving it away. You're not making him do shit. You made him wait a year. When you get married for life.
It comes down to
That's
that
what it's
guy.
supposed to be.
It comes down to that guy.
And if he's not the guy, don't marry him.
then you
So I have a
got.
question. Will you ever gain value with the man that you already give a vagina to? But first
Yes,
off,
you
I'm
you
saying,
gain
let-
value. You gain value by being that virgin that's not supposed to have even had sex, I don't even know any virgins for the record.
So we don't get no kudos points if they're the first person, first person you have sex with.
Yeah,
They
you want to
don't
know?
care?
You want to know the kudo points you get? I know because I'm the first person that hit that, and it made your toes curl up. That I can always come back, no matter how long it's been. Because now one of two things is going to happen. One is you're not going to be the one. Years later, going to pass by, and you're going to be thinking, "Yeah, I ain't know nothing when he had me before, but I learned all this shit. Now I know everything to do now. So now you want him again when you see him. So now it's even easier for him to get it again than it was the first time. That's the only kudos
so
you
that
get.
was my next thing. So say if you still want the person, right, that you dealt with before, the first person, and it's been about a year since y'all did anything, and when y'all reconnect, you make them wait again, y'all don't just jump into having sex. Are you saying that there's no possibility that you will ever? You're never going to be the one. So,
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But go ahead.
So do you have to? So is there a difference if you do move on to the next, and you don't basically have sex with him until you're in a relationship or till you're married? Does it matter if you've already had sex with one other person? Or you're just saying that because I'm not a virgin, that it's no matter who I'm with, they're all going to think the same thing. Now, even if I make them wait.
No, I'm not saying that. So it's how you carry yourself, because especially if you start dating in the neighborhood, you already got a reputation, or dating at your I'm just putting it out there. You're dating in the neighborhood, or you're dating at your job, or everybody already know you. Because 9 times out of 10, he's gonna be mad now. Hold up, you done smashed my man and his man, and you got a threesome with him, and now you making me wait. I gotta take you to the movies. I gotta take you out to dinner. Why would I want to do all that now? Man, I'm going to the next, because another girl is giving that milk and honey up. So,
Okay.
And I'm not saying that. And like my partner said, every guy is different. Every guy, it could be a guy, and it could be for you. Only way you know is through dating, through a series of getting to know each other. At some point, you're going to know if this person is for you. And if this man really wants you, he will put a ring on your finger. Like Beyonce said, put a ring on it. Speaking of Beyonce, I don't mean to change the subject. Beyonce is having a concert. Read the comment on the stream. I can't even see that far. It says, you can wait and be trash. Okay, this is true. I feel sorry for that woman. Now you're married and you have to pay. What does that say? You have to pay what? Okay, I got it. You can wait.
Waiting to have sex with somebody and it's garbage.
Right.
It's small.
I have an
or
answer for
something.
that. Yeah, I got an answer for that. Ladies, learn what you
So I'm
like
getting a
and
divorce
make
now
sure
the first
you
night.
can deliver before you marry him. Don't listen to that. You know why? I'm going to tell you why that doesn't make sense. Because if you were a virgin and the person that you decided to love, the person that you decided to give your all and pour into, I don't care if they had a 2-inch penis. If that's all you ever had, you have absolutely nothing to compare it to. And that's the first time you bust a nut. That is the first person.
I'm pretty sure it ain't gonna be the first time. We know how to please ourselves. So virgin
Okay.
or no virgin, we didn't touch
Okay.
ourselves before.
Oh,
We know what we want.
Okay. No, you don't know what you want because you never had nothing. You had a finger. So now you got a penis. If it's 2 inches and you
Just to be clear, since we so raw. on
Ma'am,
this show,
excuse
we
me,
got-
ma'am. You're
we
being
got
very
8
rude right now.
penises.
Can I finish? You may
Okay,
not like
well,
what I'm going to
sorry.
say, but this is what it is. If nothing has been up in that vagina and you finally get something in it, even if it's 2 inches long and like a pencil fat,
Letting it go or not?
you are still going to get some pleasure from it, and it's going to be good to you because you don't know nothing else. But because you done had multiple penises, you done had and the other thing is because you love this man, that 2-inch penis, because you decided to pour into this man, because you decided to love this man more than anything, you are really going to truly enjoy. You are going to enjoy that. Because you love this person, you're going to love this person, and that emotional connection that you have is going to be awesome.
Okay, well, the reality
I love
is
you.
a lot
The
of
fact that you called in, please call again. We're here every Tuesday. Hello, thank you for calling. You're live on the air, man. Who's calling?
Hi, my name is Ash.
Hello,
Hey,
Ash.
Ash.
Where are you from, Ash?
I'm from Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland in the house.
Cleveland in the house.
What up,
What's
Cleveland?
going on?
Hey.
What's up?
Okay, so I've been listening to you all night.
Right.
And the last girl really got to me. I was trying to get the time to call. But so you were spitting, some good things or whatever, but I'm gonna have to say I don't agree.
And tell me why not.
Okay. I don't agree because, I feel like you're absolutely right to a certain extent. I feel like now she's a young lady. She sounded like she was really young. And right now dating, a lot of young men don't value the things that the older men may have valued. A lot of young men are not looking for marriage. They're not looking for the things that she has to offer. Like, this is old school stuff, like a man appreciating, a virgin. You have men that are out here looking for virgins just to be able to do it just because they want to be able to have her and have that control, but not necessarily to wife her.
Ooh,
I
that
don't
was
think
powerful.
that.
I like that.
That was
Yeah,
powerful.
thank you. I don't think that the things that were valued and, just appreciated back then is the same now. Like a lot of these young men haven't seen marriage. That is not the goal for them.
Right.
I look on Instagram, I look on Twitter, I look on TikTok, and a lot of men want to be in relationships where they have multiple wives because they feel like it's a popular thing and that's what we need to be doing. They could care less.
Can I stop you
Just
right there?
like,
And
yes.
only not to interrupt. I apologize for interrupting, but I want to stop on that thought right there for a reason. The men that you just said that speak on that being a fad, having multiple wives, and also just marriage not being in the thought process. Why do you think that is?
I think that a lot has changed. I think that social media plays a big role. I don't think that they're coming from 2-parent households. And I think that it's affecting them differently than we think.
Okay, so you're missing something very important. You're missing something very important there.
What's that?
Could it, as a woman, could you take a little bit of that responsibility for things being that way? Because if a guy, once again, it goes back to my original statement that I made to the young lady, if the women are giving it away for free, they are giving it away with no conscience, they are giving it away with no issues or anything at all, why do we have to be responsible and look for marriage? Why?
Well, that's where you blame society and not necessarily just that one person. That's where you blame just how the world is today. The world makes it hard to accept a natural woman compared to a woman with a BBL. They tell you how you're supposed to look, how you're supposed to act. There's so many opinions online that these people their minds are conditioned to think that this is how life is supposed to be, or marriage is not cool, or being a virgin is not it. They want the attention. The girls that are Instagram that are getting the attention are the people that's having sex with so many men. And Lori Harvey is praised. I mean, I'm not going to go in on her because, we personally don't know her, but from what they put in the spotlight, a lot of women are happy and they love that for her, that she's jumping from man to man and she doesn't know what she wants and she's okay with doing that. So, I think that right now society is way different. I don't think that women should be just the blame for it. I think society has a lot to do with it. And I also feel like even then, so I've seen like a post before and it was very powerful to me. It was saying like you could be raised, it could be 3 kids or 5 kids raised in one household and they can all experience the same thing but have different views on it. They can grow up in an abusive household where mom is getting beat, and one kid can grow up and be an advocate for women who are getting beat, and another one can grow up and be just like their dad because they had a different view on it. So
let me ask you this, and I want your honest opinion. If you think if all the women, and this is, is never going to happen, but this is my scenario, so don't change my scenario. But if how we had a 1 million man march? If all the women got together, every woman in the world, every single woman in the world, and said, guess what? We are not having sex with nobody for no reason unless it's our husband. How do you think that would affect how men treat women? Now think about it. They not getting no coochie. None, zero, unless they marry a woman. That's the only way they're getting coochie. And women actually stuck by this, which, first of all, let's just state, that is the way it was supposed to be. That is the way it's supposed to be. You're supposed to get married. If you don't marry, it's fornication. If you have sex while you are married, it's adultery. It's a sin. Technically, if you go by the Old Testament, it's punishable by death. We'll talk about that later. But you stick with one man, one woman. If you go outside of that, you're divorced, you're going to jail, you die. How do you think society would be if that was to happen?
I think it'll be crazy. For starters, we'll have a lot of angry men walking around.
Or we will have men doing their best to make this woman happy so that she chooses him and allows him to marry her and start a family. How many? We have a comment by Mr.
It could go that way too, but we will.
Hold on.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We have a comment from Terrell Bolton. He says, "How many wives did the men in the Bible have?" So I know that they were allowed to have harems. They were allowed to have a man was allowed to have many wives. Why that was, I haven't the slightest clue. As a matter of fact, we have an apostle and a pastor in the back. Can somebody whisper in my ear and give me the answer to that? So I know that King David had many wives, but guess what? That man had sex with his wives. They were his wives. They were married. They were his wives. And those women only had sex with that one man. But go ahead. You can answer the question now.
Okay. So, I can't answer that question because I don't know why. But I do think that the world will be different in a lot of ways. I think that you'll have a lot of people marrying just for sex and not love.
Interesting.
And marriage will be so common, that it wouldn't be anything that was like valued. I think because people would just be doing it left and right.
How could it not be valued?
To get to know you, because probably not even if you're doing it because of sex. A lot of people would. I think that they would be doing it for that. That they wouldn't take the time to get to know somebody. They're not going to be dating for a year before they get married. They're not going to wait 2 years because if they're trying to just if they're just trying to have sex, they're probably just going to marry you and love you, just just off of that, and just come on, let's go ahead and get married. We don't know too much about each other. Marriage is definitely some work. So I don't think it'll be a lot of marriages that last. But I do think that someone has to set the bar a little bit higher for women to be able to be appreciated. A virgin could be appreciated.
I have an answer for that. So, two things. One, my pastor just said that there are no scriptural content stating that, and I see the comment on the screen. Please keep it up there, Mr. Danae Sabir. I see you. There's no scriptural content stating that a man was allowed or not allowed to have many wives. We simply knew that you couldn't have sex without marriage. So as a king, he had harems. He married each one of them. So technically he did not break any laws, any commandments, because the commandment was don't have sex without marriage. And when you're married, so that will be, well, no, because you're married to multiple women. There was no law against, there we go. There was no law against marrying multiple women. There was no law at all. So if a woman agreed to marry you, you're married. So you're not fornicating, you're not committing adultery because you have a wife. That is your wife. You have multiple wives. So that's your answer, Mr. Terrell. Danae Sabir said, wouldn't that make it fake because now they will be marrying because they want some vagina? So that's what you said, caller. So, but here's the answer to that. A woman, in the process of him courting you to try to get this vagina the right way, because regardless of how you look at it, be it marriage or be it not, a guy is meeting you not because he wants to get to know you and marry you. The guy is meeting you and talking to you and courting you and staying on the phone with you all night long and opening the doors for you and doing these things for you because he wants some vagina. Why not make him do all these things to marry you and get the vagina? Either way, you look at it, so he is still doing these things to get the vagina. Right now, the men are lying to you, right or wrong.
But I was going to say, but you know what the problem is?
What's the problem?
That even when people get married, it stops. That stuff
Yes,
stops.
it does. But guess what? Even if you don't get married, everything he did in the beginning to get that coochie after he got it for the 10th time, he's not doing the same thing.
About a marriage, though, is that you're committed. Now you're committed. Now you've had children. Now
exactly.
you have changed your lifestyle. Now you've made sacrifices.
Do you really want this coochie?
This man is going to switch up on you. This man is going to switch up on you after he's already gotten it. And now you're stuck with the 2 kids and you're forced to deal with what he's not going to do anymore.
You're not stuck with it.
Okay, and then listen, wait. And like you told the girl earlier, exactly, you're going to prove her point. Like you said, now you're not forced to deal. So if she gets a divorce and she leaves and she's back on the market, now she's lost value because she's already had sex with somebody else. She already has kids with someone else. She's already done this. And she's devaluing herself because she left. And now there's another body on her.
Okay, now listen to this though. So you're 25 years old. You just got married. You had sex. You got 2 kids. It doesn't work out. You're divorced. You're now in the market again with 2 kids and 1 body. Now you're looking. So who do you think I'm going to choose? The woman that's never been married, got 2 kids, got 50 bodies, or the woman that's been married 1 time, only had 1 partner in her life. Yeah, she has 2 kids. Who am I going to choose? The woman that's never been married?
Can I ask you a question?
Can you answer mine first?
Are you?
Can you answer mine first?
I just have to. I have to ask.
Can you answer? You can't answer my question with a question. Answer my question.
Okay, so you're gonna choose that woman first because, sir, may I ask, are you married? How long have you been married? Dating in 2023 is like picking from the clearance rack. So a man is not going to pick the woman who only has 1 body. He doesn't care about that. He's going to pick the girl with the BBL. He's going to pick the girl with 2 baby daddies. He doesn't care about that because he probably doesn't want to marry her anyway.
Exactly.
So, so
exactly. You're 100% right. In today's society, y'all are giving it up without getting married.
Marriage
Why am I going to marry?
In today's society,
it is an option. You women just give it up
with
now.
1 body, he doesn't care. He just wants to be added to it because marriage is not the goal right now.
And you're absolutely
in this day and age.
But you're missing the point, man. Why does marriage have to be the goal if you're giving it away for free? Why?
But if I gave the problem is, I just told you, we're talking about the married woman who's divorced now.
Okay.
So now the married woman who's been divorced, is she going to get married again? Is she going to get married again to a man who's going to value her and care that she's been married before with only 1 body and 2 children?
If, and it's a big if I decide to marry, the person that I'm going to marry is not the one with 50 bodies. I'm just
That's
saying.
you, sir.
And
You're not.
First of
You're
all,
not
that's
23
me.
in 2023.
Listen, and
you're
at
not
20,
these kids now.
and
They
at
don't value
23,
marriage the way
they
you
don't
do.
want to get married. At
Right.
23, they want to get all these skeezers out
You're
here
not even
that's
30.
just giving
You're
the
not-
coochie
listen,
up.
okay, so I'm gonna say this. You've been married.
gonna
You've
go
been
on
off
to
the
the next
market
caller.
for how long?
Hold on, we have another caller. Hold on. Yes, caller.
Hey, what's going on? My favorite podcast. What's going on, gentlemen?
Hey,
what's
what's up,
going
brother? What's your
on?
name? What's your name?
What's going on? I'm gonna remain anonymous.
Okay.
But topic's really good. Topic's really good tonight. I'm really loving it. I got a question now, because man to man,
Yes, sir.
we talking about the
Right.
the waiting and the, like you get it and
Right.
but what about that post nut syndrome?
That what?
Because you think differently. That post nut.
What about the
Because you
post
think differently. You think differently after that first nut. Like you've been chasing it, you get it, and then you get that first nut, and it's just like, like she not who I thought she was. Like,
Yeah. That happens too. That happens
like
too.
yeah, like I'm quite sure we got some men that's watching this joint.
So
that
let
they
me
know,
ask
like
you.
that post nut is real.
Is that post nut before the honeymoon or after the honeymoon?
Look, that post nut is the first one.
So
'Cause it's the first time you got it.
So the first time you got it without marriage.
Basically, yeah.
With or look.
Okay,
With or without.
let's speak both.
Look, I
Let's
know,
speak.
I know people that have gotten it before and after, and their thought process about the person that they laying next to has completely changed.
Okay, so
Because now you're thinking with a different head.
So, but let's really break this down. So, if this nut is after marriage, that would mean that this person, the male, have had some Bible training, and he waited to get married as well, because he could have been having sex with other women while he's dating her, which most men do. They're having sex, and they have people that they have sex with. If they finally find someone that's going to make them wait till marriage, they're having sex with somebody else. Please don't think that you're the only one. Anyway, so he's having sex with this other person, and then he get married, and he say, "Whoa, this wasn't what I thought." Then yeah, there's a problem. But if he truly did what he was supposed to do, and I'm not just putting this on the women, he wasn't supposed to have sex either. So if he waited and had sex for the first time with his wife, there is no second thoughts. But you remember that first nut you bust. You remember that feeling you got. He just experienced this with his wife. She is the best thing that God has ever made if he experienced that first nut with his wife. Yo, you see my partner just laugh? He just remembered that first nut he bust. I'm telling you now, it ran through his head like, damn, he right about that. You know what I'm saying? So if you did what you were supposed to do, there's absolutely nothing to compare it to other than this heavenly woman that was sent by God for you. Now,
So I 100% love the what time frame where I put where you're like I would say like the maybe late 80s, early 90s. Where like that's how people like thought, like it's just like you know what, like I don't think that like now nobody's looking for the one.
so here's the thing. That's my
Everything's
problem.
the next one.
That's the problem right there. The problem with the women now is that is the point I'm making. Back then that was a thing. Now it's no longer a thing. But then all the women want to complain.
Right.
You want to complain at on the screen it says, so I have a question. Do you have daughters? If so, how did you raise them? That's a very good question. Give me 2 seconds. We will really talk about that later, honestly. So I lost my train of thought. Oh,
Look, I help answer that one. That's fun.
So the women today, you want to sit here and complain that men ain't this, men ain't that, they don't do this, they don't do that. What reason do they have to do it for? All they want is some sex, and you're giving
I got a
it to them.
question.
Yes, sir.
I got a question on top of the one you got on the screen.
I'm listening.
Would you let your daughter date someone like you?
Are you crazy? Hell no.
Why?
Here's
But
let,
why?
let me be honest. Let me be honest.
honest.
Let me be honest.
Yeah.
I would not let my daughter date an old me. Now, the new me that I've learned, the new me that have experienced true love, the new me that values relationship, I would tell her to go for him. So here's the thing: you have two kind of men. You have men that have not been hurt yet. We're still stupid. Then you have the man that has been hurt. That man that has been hurt before, that means he has loved and he has lost. That man that has loved and lost, he is able to have that third eye to see a woman and say, that's a good woman. I'm going to be faithful. I'm going to be loyal. I'm going to value her. I'm going to treat her like the queen she is. If he has not got to that point yet, he is not going to value my daughter. But here's the thing, to get to the question, I have 4 daughters. I have 4 daughters. I have one particular that's really good. And when I say that, I say really good is I taught her I gave it to her as raw as possible. I'm talking about raw fish before you clean the scales off, fresh out the lake. She got it as raw as possible. She can recognize game. I'm gonna tell you a story. So my daughter, just so happened, she pulls up to, she gave somebody her number before, right? And this person, we pulled up to McDonald's drive-through. This person was like, oh, I was just thinking. Now the person ain't never called my daughter, but she seen my daughter and she hit a line on my daughter that I used many, many times before. When I tell you it worked. Like, oh, you was just thinking about me. She was like, oh, I was just thinking about you. You know what my daughter said? Man, you wasn't thinking about me. Just take my number again. You lost it and make sure you call me. And the drone like, oh, all right. And took her number and called her the next day. But my daughter don't play them games. And then my daughter did fall in love. Lashaya Mitchell, hell no what, Lashaya? Now, my daughter did fall in love. I won't say his name. She did fall in love, but guess what she said to me? She came to me, Dad, he got me. But I know it ain't that. I know he running game with me. Right. I know he got a whole nother family somewhere, this, that, and the other. But I love this man. I hope he ain't watching. Yo, shout out to you. You know who you are, bro, but I'm not going to say your name. But anyway, so my daughter was head over heel in love with this guy to this day. She, at some point, was in love with him. So, but she knew the rules of engagement. She knew that, hey, this is game. He's good at it. He got me, but I'm not going to let him know. She never let this man know that she was caught up in this web, and she was only able to recognize it because of what she was taught.
Right.
Understand what I'm saying? So I teach my daughters to beware of me. Now her brother's a whole nother animal. He's worse than I was when I was young. And he's light-skinned. He's a pretty boy. They love him. The women love him. He can tell them that the sky is purple, and they're going to be like, oh, the sky purple. That's just what it is.
All right.
All right, caller. Do you have any more questions?
No, sir, that was it.
All right. I appreciate you calling in. Tune in every Tuesday between 8 and 9, and feel free to call again.
Man, we're going to move on from that. We're going to move on.
Hey, they was asking questions.
We've been on that for a minute.
We got any comments on there?
Let's see. Everybody just giving a shout out. My people's Lars
shout out
said,
to everybody on Sky's the Limit page.
Oh yeah. My cousin Lars said less people. I guess on the topic we was talking about. Let's see. Mark 5 said, "What's up, bro?"
Mark 5, what's up, baby?
He said
what's going on?
Tuning in to us. Everybody that's tuned in right now, that's coming on.
Shout out to Intertwine.
Oh yeah. Let's see. That's it. And Kat said, "Man, come on. You know how old you are."
Hey, Kat, stop. Hey, Kat, call in, Kat. I got some words for you, Kat. And no, I don't. Hold on. Engineer, can you find out how old I am real quick? He gonna do the math for me. All right. He gonna find out how old I am.
He gonna get back. Yeah.
Question.
Yes.
You ready?
What's up?
You got $1,500?
$1,500? Hell no, not on me.
If you not on you, nigga, do you got it?
Let's see. I don't know.
Okay. Let's say you had it, right?
Yeah.
You going to Beyonce concert?
Oh hell no.
What? It's the queen.
I don't care. She ain't paying no bills.
You
She
gonna
ain't
help?
cutting no
You
check.
gonna help pay her bill?
No, I'm not gonna help her none. She got enough money to pay enough everybody's bill all over the world. You think matter of fact, you think I'm gonna pay 4 and some change to sit in the balcony so I can be squinting to see? Like, you serious? You know that's rent money, you know that's car money, like 15, 18, like they tripping. No. No means no.
Listen, this is Beyonce.
Beyonce, I can watch her on TV.
She has the most Grammy wins of all time. She has 32 Grammys.
And I'm happy for it.
And you still not paying $1,500.
I still ain't paying 15, 18, 400, 500, 600. I don't care. No. No means no.
So my engineer said that you got it. He said it's tax time and that this concert was strategically chosen because it's tax time. She know we ain't got it, but we might spend it now that it's tax time.
For those who's going to spend that type of money, y'all a fool. I'm sorry. I put it out there. I don't care. Hold on. I'm going to say
Engineer, do me a favor and Google. Can you Google Valentine's Day?
Who's going to pay
Originally
$1,500 for Beyonce tickets? Y'all are fool.
First of all,
Listen,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Paying no 4, 5, 600 for no Beyonce. I can
4,
see
5,
on
600. I said 1,500.
400 and some change is the balcony seats starting off.
I'm not paying that either.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah, you way up here. You paying 400 for sitting all the way up in the balcony?
Listen,
What?
I'm
I
not-
see Beyonce on TV. She's not getting none of this money. I'm sorry. She ain't cutting no checks. She ain't doing none of that.
hey, callers, 484
Calling.
215
I want to hear y'all thoughts.
0623. Calling. I want to know,
Facebook
is there
page.
anybody
Call
that's going to spend their tax money?
$1,500 on Beyonce tickets. Please let me know.
Listen,
Please.
is anybody
Please.
going to spend $1,500 to
18.
go to Beyonce? Matter of fact, are you going to spend
Listen.
$500 to sit up in the nosebleed section of a Beyonce concert?
Is you
I
gonna
want to
spend
know this.
400 on up. That's all I gotta say.
484 215
0623.
0623.
Oh yeah, calling.
And is there any fathers that's going to buy their daughter a $1,500 Beyonce ticket?
I'm not buying nothing.
She gets straight A's. She's an honor roll student, a high honor roll student.
That's what's up.
And all she want to do is go to Beyonce concert. You gonna pay for the concert? You just got your income
I'll
taxes.
take her out to
and
dinner.
You, hey look, you got that 3,500. Oh no, they're not doing that this year. Oh,
I'll
y'all
take
assed out.
her. I'll take my daughter out to dinner and we do
There
some
is no
other things.
earned income tax credit for children now.
Nah.
Hold on. Lashaya Mitchell said, I'm not paying one rent.
That's what I'm talking about.
First of all, that's my daughter, right?
That's what I'm talking about.
No. She don't count. She
Man,
cheats.
she said she ain't gonna pay.
No.
Thank you. Tell her why. Tell her why.
Lashaya Mitchell is so cheap. She saves her money. Now, if I buy
That's a
it
good thing.
or her mama buy it,
That's a good thing.
she going. Shay, if I bought that ticket, you gonna go?
Of course, somebody
No,
else treating.
Hold on, she's a little bit older now. She might not let me spend that type of money on a ticket for her.
Because you know why? That 1,500 could go to something else. You can get her.
Her car, she want a new car.
That's right. She ain't worrying about no Beyonce tickets.
Hey, do I have any? I need Valentine's Day. So
We got Don Juan on the
Don
comment on
Weezy.
Facebook.
What's up, Don Juan?
This what his comment is.
What it say?
Remember, Beyonce did the same thing with her last big concert, and that is true. And
what
that's
she
why-
do with it? What, had it on income tax time?
The same prices, high tickets.
But was it during income tax time? Ex Don Juan.
Oh,
Don Juan.
He see you right now.
Hey, Don Juan, was it income tax time when she did this last concert? So listen.
Yes, he said yes.
See, I told y'all. Call in. So Valentine's Day is quickly approaching.
Next Tuesday.
Are y'all celebrating Valentine's Day? Do you know the true meaning of Valentine's Day? Because I promise you with all my heart, it is not what it is we celebrate now. I promise you that. I got my engineer on it right now, Googling it. I promise you it is nowhere near what you think it is. Are you celebrating it? And if you are, do you have a special someone? And did y'all pay attention to my very first show? Meaning, if you're going to get that gift for that special someone, Do you know what it is that you're going to get, or do you have to ask her? Were you paying attention throughout the year? Were you paying attention? Well, since this was like a month and a half ago, was you paying attention to what she's talking about? Were you giving her a reason to say, you know, especially all the husbands out there that don't get no coochie because, you know, you got to have an appointment. Did you do anything to make her say, listen, I want to give you this kitty cat because I appreciate you for paying attention to me and knowing what I want, knowing what I like, knowing what I love. Did y'all do that? I promise you y'all did. I know y'all didn't.
But you gotta realize every day is Valentine's.
All right, let me ask you. Every day is not Valentine's. Every day is not Valentine's.
Day, if you want to make it Valentine's, you can make
there
it.
There you go. You can make it Valentine's Day. Do you make
every day is Valentine's?
Do you make it Valentine's every day? Do you go home and shower your boo with a gift, flowers, roses, candy, gifts, cards, telling you I love you? Of course, you're gonna say I love you every day. Do you actually make it Valentine's Day?
That'd be a surprise. That's
yes or no? Do you?
Every day, not every day.
So then every day ain't Valentine's Day.
Hey, listen, you can make it whatever day you want.
Do you do it?
Hey, you don't have to be every day, but you can make it every day.
Okay, so
you can pick a day out the week or the weekend for you to do what you gotta do.
Do you do it? Hey, no, you don't. You took too long to answer. No, you don't do it. So here's the thing, though.
It comes down to my mood. It comes down to me. It comes
okay, but it's not about you. It's about her right now.
Oh, it's about her. It comes down to me. Far as me making her feel special. You gotta realize. You gotta realize.
What I gotta realize?
You gotta realize. You know it come down to her. You know you got to make her feel special, right or wrong.
Right, that's right.
True.
Now,
so what I'm saying, boom.
But I don't understand. Boom. What are you saying? Tell me.
What I'm saying is, every day is Valentine's. Is whatever day you want to make her feel special. So, like you say, I don't do it every day, but whatever day I feel like I want to do something for her, that's going to be my Valentine's to her.
Okay, so I'm gonna get back to that. Yeah, that's bullshit. Anyway,
no, it's not. It's not bullshit.
Valentine's Day.
I want to hear your bullshit because I want to hear the rebuttal behind it.
You definitely gonna hear it. So
it's gonna be some bullshit.
Valentine's Day had absolutely nothing to do with love. It was a religious festival where they got together, they ate, and that was it. It's nothing what it is today. I don't know how it turned into what it is today. Yes, that's what it originated in. I forgot the year, but
you don't go by that.
In a whole nother system. How? That's where it originated.
You don't go by that. You make your own Valentine's. Your own holiday.
It sounds
good. You gotta realize that.
And that's exactly what was done.
But not that BS.
All right, now back to you. You ain't getting away that's easy.
Oh, come on.
So
listen.
Listen to this. So you're saying Valentine's Day is every day, but you don't do it every day.
Of course. So whatever day I want to do it, that's going to be the day I'm going to make it Valentine's.
So how often?
Because that's my Valentine's to her.
So how often
do
you do it?
I appreciate her.
How often do you do it?
Not every day.
We know it's not every day. Yeah. How often? I want you to break down the time. Once a week, once a month.
You can't get no time. It's all about inside, how you feel.
So that means 6 months could go by and you ain't show no appreciation.
You don't get no days. You don't get no time.
So there's no time.
It's infinity.
Okay, here we go.
It's an infinity.
Okay, so I'll do it this way, smart ass. So
going
by the past track record of the times that you have done it, if you averaged it out, what is the average? Once a week, once a month, every 30 days, every 60 days, every 90 days, once a year? Going by the past track record that you have already done.
Been a little minute.
Okay.
So
it's been a minute. So why not take this day that society has chosen to show appreciation on this day so that your whiz, they talk.
Our day is this weekend.
I mean, it's Valentine's weekend, ain't it?
It's Tuesday.
Valentine's. Okay, so you celebrating the weekend because she got to work, you got to work. That makes sense. Yeah. I like that. So that's cool. So you celebrating Valentine's Day, nigga. So that's good. So what? Have you been paying attention, finding out without having to ask her what she wants and things that's going to make her happy, to where you can go and say she can know by what you have. Did you put any thought process, or did you just ask your man like, yo, what you getting your girl? Oh, I'm getting some diamond earrings. Oh, no. Bet. That's what I'm going to do too.
I put a thought into that as far as what I was going to do for it. Chocolate colors, strawberries,
Okay, just for the record, that's very cliche. Go ahead. Everybody does chocolate covered strawberries.
but it's what she likes.
Okay, there's the key. It's what she likes. Go
And
ahead.
on top of that, I asked her.
You cheated.
No.
You cheated.
'Cause
You
most-
asked.
You got
You're
most people.
supposed to pay
You gotta
attention.
realize most people don't like eating strawberries, so you gotta ask.
But
that
if you pay attention to her, you would know
Oh,
if
yeah.
your significant other
Oh,
liked
yeah.
eating chocolate strawberries.
Oh yeah, but sometimes you might forget. We all human. Don't say you don't forget things.
I'll let you slide on that one. I am the most forgetful person in the world.
Exactly. So you
I'm
know
just
you're
saying.
going to want to ask. So if you want to put it out there, boom it.
So-
Yeah. But
so-
she said yeah, and after that, I got far as buying a little.
So
Valentine's.
when I have a
come
significant
on, you-
other,
you-
when I have a significant other, I
I'm not trying to put too much out there, man. What are you doing?
mean, I'm just speaking on me right now.
All right.
I pay attention to the smallest details. If I go to Wawa, I know what she like. I'm going to bring it home. She don't have to ask me. I know what she want to drink. I know what she want to eat. I know what candy she
And what
likes.
she like at Wawa?
I'm saying, I mean, you. So I want. Okay, it's not a problem. So
I'm gonna tell you, when I go to Wawa, my girl knows, my baby Key knows. I love Wawa. That's my early morning breakfast.
no, I don't want to know about what she do for you. I want to know about what you do
no,
for her.
No. Not, I'm just saying, she knows.
Get back to her. I want to know what you know. Hope, we got a call?
That's my phone.
Oh,
That's my son.
gotcha.
Goddamn.
I want to know what you do for her when you go to Wawa.
She always. Well, I put her D with the donuts. I always get. So
Right.
She.
She know that was
Yeah.
okay. You're still.
But
I
far
want to
as
know
Wawa,
what you do for her at Wawa.
Oh, if we get the Wawa, babes, you want something? I do get her something from Wawa. So
So you call and ask her.
oh no,
That's still
If-
thoughtful. That's a good thing.
yeah,
I'm at
yeah,
Wawa,
you know
babe.
what
Do you
I'm
want
saying?
something?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Cause she don't mess with it, but she don't really mess with Wawa. So
Okay,
she
so
don't have
see, that's
no,
knowing her.
No,
So that's knowing
specific
her.
favorite thing in Wawa. You
That's
feel what I'm
that's a
saying?
beautiful thing.
Yeah.
That hey, I'm in Wawa. I gotta call and ask her what she wants because
Right.
this ain't her thing. This isn't her store.
Right.
So yeah. So when I go to Wawa, I know grab some plain chips,
Yeah.
grab some Reese cups, grab a cup of ice, grab the little candies with the gold candies with the little thing inside of it.
Oh.
I know the basics. So I know. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're dating somebody that's on a diet, then you got to pay attention of what she eats. So you got to pay attention because as certain people I
Just
know
like when
say,
you go to the poppy store.
seasons change.
She got certain cakes.
there you go. So here's the thing though, you have to be wary of when that time change. Because for instance, I had this girl in which I loved a lot. She loved hoagies. I went away to college. I came back, I know she loved hoagies. I know what she want on it. I know what she don't want on it.
Right.
I know everything about it. I get her a hoagie. I take it home.
Right.
I'm like, hey, I got your hoagie. You know what she said? I don't eat hoagies. You don't eat hoagies since when? People grow, people change, taste develop.
True.
Matter of
You
fact,
never
I don't
lie.
even remember
You
the
never
last
lie.
time. I remember she used to like meatball subs with provolone cheese. That was that. I don't from Wawa for the record. I don't like them, but that was
that's
her
her
thing.
thing. You're
So it's
right.
just you gotta know
Right.
already. You gotta
You're right.
automatically know.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like my kids, it's the same thing with your kids. You know what your kids like. So if you think it's significant other, you pay attention.
Yeah.
All right.
We got a Don Juan says something.
What Don Juan say? Shout out to Don Juan and Champo.
Champo, Don. Don said, when you in a relationship, Valentine is different than when you married.
And I promise you, I hope you mean different for the better, because if you got a girl and you giving her everything and doing everything, when she becomes your wife, I hope it stays the same or gets better. Because if nigga, you marry, I will hope that's a good thing, because if it's not, you will be divorced soon. I promise you. She better have the best Valentine's Day ever, the best that you can possibly afford and come up with, because that is your wife. You're supposed to cherish her a lot more than you cherish girlfriends or side johns or anybody else. So when she becomes your wife, I hope it's not the same. You're absolutely right.
Yes. From Don Juan. All right.
Hey, you up, baby?
Let's see. Celebrating Black. Oh, well, I'm up. Well, I'm up top.
No, the
Oh, this part.
advertise our business.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. It's getting. Oh, I'm sorry for cursing on the mic. I'm sorry, preach. I'm sorry, pastor. I'm sorry.
He's in
I,
the
for,
hostel.
I forgot. Shoot, we've been talking about so many other things and
Yo,
shit. It's-
time went by.
I
It's
know.
9:16.
It's 9:16. All right,
Wow.
let's get this thing over and done with right here. If you have any, blah, 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 blah. I got tongue tied, y'all. My bad. Any entrepreneurs that have a business they want to advertise, you can advertise it. Well, the advertising fee is $10. Oh, y'all changed the joint. Oh man, I see y'all little sneaky little things, y'all. My bad, y'all. if you want to advertise your business, it's $10 for a day. We will highlight your business and add it to our story on Facebook and IG. Check out the flyer on IG. Payments will be made Cash App. That's at $4 Horsemen Podcast. That's $4 Horsemen Podcast. Going down to the business.
All right, hold on.
Oh.
I want to say happy birthday to my son, Your Highness. Your
Happy
Highness,
birthday.
He's turning 15 today. Happy birthday.
World blind.
Also,
Go ahead. Also.
we started a GoFundMe for a friend of mine. He had a fire, no fault of his own. The house next door to him caught on fire and it spread it over to his.
Sorry to hear about that.
Yeah, in West Philadelphia. We started a GoFundMe page. They didn't give me the information for it. Can I get that information in my ear, please? Oh, you can follow it on the Philly 4 Horsemen social media page. You can see all the information on there for the GoFundMe. Please help me help my friend. He is a very good friend. He has been there for me for years and years and years. No matter what my problem was, he has always been there. I would like to be there for him.
All right. We're going to go on to the business highlight.
So the next
What?
thing I like to say is,
What's
I
the
want to
next
know, because you have a son,
thing? Right.
my son expressed how happy he was to be 15, right?
Yeah.
And in doing so, he was so happy. Guess why he was happy?
Why?
Because he did not think he would live to see 15. So we like, why, son? Why did you feel as though you would not live to see 15?
Right.
He said because of all the violence and everything that's going on today, he did not believe that he would make it to see 15. It hurt me to my heart, bro. Hurt me to my heart when I was told that. Just crazy, man.
But put it like this. Be thankful he made it to see 15. Be
And he's
thankful
very thankful.
to see 21, 25, 30, all the way up to being 50, 60. Listen.
Yeah.
Because most of these kids ain't making it.
All right, my man. We're going to move on to the next. You want me to take this or you got it?
I'm going to take it.
take it. Go
Because you know why? It's beyond expectation.
I told us you need to change that name, but go ahead.
I love it. It got a French name to it. Wah wah wah.
But
Ah, oui, oui.
It doesn't
Say la
roll
vie.
off your tongue, though. You see how you just got tongue tied?
Hold up. Beyond expectation. You got to
I mean,
you know.
okay.
Yeah, you gotta let it roll off your tongue. You gotta roll. But she's a very, very good. Who? Oh man, I was up there. I'm thinking you talking to me. It's the beat here, and I'm going crazy. But yes, full service event planner, decorator. She does a good job. 10-10. She's also our manager. Listen, she does a good job. You need to check her out. Check her out on her IG at B Events. That's B That's at BEEVEVENTZ1. That's BEEVENTZ1. Also, you can hit her on Facebook, Beyond Expectation Events. So go holler at her. My bag, y'all. My bag. When you know it gets towards the end of the night, you know I get tired. And I didn't have no candy either, so I'm doing this on some old tired type stuff. So I'm here. But this month's raffle, Sky's the Limit clothing line. I'm doing a hoodie. But I'm doing an exclusive hoodie for y'all. Female clothing line I got coming out. So I'm gonna let y'all check that out. You know what I mean? I'm not going to get too much about it. I'm just going to do it and premiere it as far as on my Sky's the Limit page before the raffle to let everybody see what's going on. So, yes, that's what's going on with that. Also, you can hit me up on IG at CMoney_STL_CEO. That's CMoney_STL. _CEO. Man, I am tired, y'all, so you gotta bear with me. But yeah, you can also hit me on Facebook, Sky's the Limit Entertainment / Sky's the Limit Management. You can get with me on there. Also, last but not least, Not Just Desserts. You want to do the NJD? Go ahead.
I got you. Not Just Desserts LLC, baby. She's a coordinator, event planner, and caterer. She's currently serving Sunday through Tuesday at Chill and Cheers, 5835 Rising Sun Avenue. You can follow them on IG and Facebook at NOTJUSTDSERTS. Not Just Desserts. Awesome. Follow us on all our platforms. Facebook, Philly 4 Horsemen Podcast. Instagram at Philly 4 Horsemen. The number 4. Not the spelled out 4. TikTok at PHILLY 4 number 4 Horsemen HORSEMEN. Horsemen. Also on YouTube, Philly space 4 space Horsemen Podcast. You can reach us. Our email address, if you would like to be a guest on the show, you need to contact our managers. You can reach us our email at podcast4horsemen@gmail.com. But this time, when you put it, you got to spell it out. PODCASTFOURHORSEM Lastly, the last thing, our last 6 minutes, I had the honor of being a host at a fashion show. At this fashion show, it was thrown by the what is it called? The CEOs. What is that called? You're the head of the company. CEOs. And it was co-produced by these ladies at Queen_Najee. And she has a clothing line, Bosses with Demands. And when I tell you, they rock on all, yes. They have a Facebook, and that's what it is. You can reach them at Queen_Najee. QWEEN_NAJAY. Also, Pretty Psycho. She was also a producer at this particular event. The clothing, what is it called? The people that make the designers. Yeah. All right, so the designers was Star, my guy. He had IYOB clothing line, Sincerely_XO6 clothing line. It was Yvonne official 36 and Star, my guy. IYOB. When I tell you it was decent, I had a ball. I was the MC. I was battling, dancing. We had a dance contest. We was line dancing. Yo, if y'all need me at any fashion show, please let me know. But these young ladies really did their thing. It was a beautiful show. Bosses with Attitude, IYBO, Star, and Sincerely _X06. They had their clothing line there. And their brand name is how you reach them on like Instagram.
Okay. That's what's up.
We're out of here.
Yes, sir.
We're out of here. And is it on time? Ooh, so we got 4 minutes left. I can actually sing or dance. Which one you want?
Hey.
Nah, I'm joking. We out of here, y'all. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. Shout out to Don Juan. Shout out to Champo.
Yo.
Shout out to
Gang. Shout
Delco
out.
Construction. Shout out to and you supposed to finish it, bro.
What?
House of Glory.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Our engineers are the best.
House of
they
Glory.
feeding us info in our ears. They making sure we on top of everything. The sound, the studio is the best.
They do it all.
Hey, listen,
Everything.
can we put something on the screen up about you guys so people can reach you, so people can have
House
your
of
number?
Glory, y'all.
House of Glory Entertainment.
Yes, sir.
They do everything. There's not one thing they don't do. They got event space. You want to have an event
if
here?
you want to have parties or events or anything.
All of that, they do
all
everything.
They do everything.
Now, y'all might not be able to sound as good as we do because, we do it better, but they can get you as close to perfection as possible.
That's right.
House of Glory Events, House of Glory Studios. Look us up. Google us, baby.
Yes, I'm going to get a shout out to everybody. Shout out to my baby kids. You know what I mean? Make sure you follow the Sky's the Limit Entertainment / Sky's
the Limits,
Management.
baby.
You know what I mean?
And Sky's the Limits where you're going to get a hoodie from if you win on the raffle. So make sure y'all start sending your money in, $5 for your raffle.
Oh, yeah.
So y'all can get y'all one of these hot sweatsuits.
Yes, sir.
I mean sweatshirts. Y'all don't get the suit. Y'all got to pay for the y'all want sweatsuit. Y'all got to get the
That's
suit.
the whole shebang, yeah.
The whole shabizzle.
But we out of here, y'all. Oh, we got to do the...
You know what we got to do.
1,
2,
3. Woo! We out of here, y'all.